Very good morning, friends. We are going to start with our day 3 of our revision, and in day 3 we are covering two modules left out in mathematics, which is module 2 and module 3. Now in module 2, if you see, it's a combination of 4 chapters: indices, logarithms, quadratic equations, permutations, combinations and set theory, of which all put together takes about 20 to 25 marks, which is about 50% of your, almost 50% of your max questioning portion. See, max total is 40 marks. Adala about 50% in the 4 chapters. Now, in that also, if you see, more specific if I have to be, questions are more centric towards quadratic equations and permutations combinations. Okay, so on an average, if you see, first 3 chapters, that is indices, log, quadratic equations, on an average the spread is about 4 questions, 3 to 4 questions easily from each chapter. Okay, so first we are going to start with the first chapter, which is indices and logarithms. Let's have a quick recap of the formula under indices. Now, what is indices? Indices is nothing but any value raised to an exponent or raised to a power is an index. So, how this power function works, those formula is all covered under indices. Now, first formula, nth root of a is given as a power 1 by n. Say for example, if I am going to say square root of a power 1 by 2. Cubic root of a power 1 by 3. Fifth root of a power 1 by 5. So on. Next, a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. So when the bases are to be multiplied, same bases are to be multiplied, then the powers will be added. Similarly, a power m by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. So when the bases are same and the values have to be divided, then we take the powers and subtract them. Next, a into b the whole power m can be written as a power m into b power m. And a by b the whole power m can be written as a power m by b power m. Same way, 1 by a power m. So 1 by the base can, when you take it in the reciprocal, when it becomes a reciprocal, the power becomes negative. So 1 by a square can be written as a power minus 2. Okay, and anything to the power 0 is always 1. And the last rule under indices, if the bases are equal, then the powers will be equal. Or if the powers are equal, bases will be equal. Both rules will apply. So these are the basic points for indices. Any doubts? You can quickly go through and take them down, and then we will go to the basic rules of logarithms. Shall I move to logarithms? Now,
yes, ma'am.
Now under logarithms, if you see, what is a log? A log is nothing but expression of the index number in a different format. So if we have a rule, okay, if a to the power x is equal to m, then log of m to the base a can be written as x. So this equation of a power x is equal to m can be written as log m, which is the solution, log m to the base a, the base will remain the same, is equal to x. So whatever the power becomes the right hand side, and whatever is the final answer becomes the logarithmic value. And whenever the question does not mention the base, The base, when it is silent, it is called as common logarithm, where common log is always taken to the base of 10. So if the question does not mention log x அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு denominator or baseல வந்து if they have not given any value, it is assumed that it is to the base of 10. Okay, and if they use the word natural logarithm, then it is to be taken to the base of e, where the value of e will be, you will anyways be learning this value of e in another chapter, but just for reference purposes I am giving you value of e is 2.71828. 5 decimal places I am giving you. The value of e is 2.71828. Okay, now to the next rule, log of mn to the base a. So when two values are to be multiplied, the logarithm of the two values can be added. So log mn is equal to log m plus log n. Log m by n is equal to log m minus log n. Okay, next, log m power n. So if you are raising a value in the power, then that value will get multiplied with the log is equal to n log m. Next, log of a value with the same base is equal to 1. So log x to the base x is equal to 1. Log 10 to the base 10 is equal to 1. Next rule, log 1. எந்த பேஸா இருந்தாலுமே log 1 is always 0 because anything to the power 0 is 1. அதோட inverse version தான் இது. Log 1 will always be 0 irrespective of the base. Next comes reversal of base. Log s to the base r can be written as 1 by log r to the base x. So for example, if I have to write log 6 to the base 5, I can reciprocate as 1 by log 5 to the base 6. Next, s to the power log r to the base s can be written as r. Again, this is a very rarely tested formula, but just for reference. And the last one is chain base. Log s to the base r is equal to log s to the base t into log t to the base r. Okay, now the maximum repeat testing for functions will be up to 8. In the functions repeatedly tested again and again. Some rare questions, 1 or 2 questions can probably rarely come from these last 3 formula. But just for reference purposes, please take them down. Done? Yes, friends?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now given this, we are going to start with questions from indices and logarithm based on your past task papers. Yes. Question number 1. What is the value of what is the value of 9 to the power 3 the whole square? 9 power 3 the whole square. So how can you express this?
9 power 3 into 2.
Yes. So we can write this as 9 power 3 into 2. So which is 9 to the power 6. Next question. Before I go to the second one, I want you to try the third one first. Find log of 7y minus 5 equals 2. Find the value of y. Log of 7y minus 5 equals 2. What is y? Now, if I have to equate this equation to some value, I have to have log also in the left side, correct? Now remember, when the base is silent, what is the common base that we have to take?
10.
10. Okay. So I am assuming log base 10, 7y minus 5 equals. Now how do I equate how do I bring this in the logarithmic format? So enna vecha 2 varum. So we have to write this equation like this. Log base 10 to the power x is equal to 2. What is x? Now how do I express this equation? This equation can be written as base keep the base as it is. Base da base la irukano. Whatever is in the right side becomes the power is equal to x. So is this conversion clear? Is this conversion clear? Okay. So base will remain as it is. Right side la irukra value அப்படியே power la இருக்கும். And whatever is log அப்படினு கேக்குறோம்னா அதுதான் answer la வரணும். So what is the answer? X is equal to 100. So now we can write log to the base 10, 7y minus 5 is equal to log 100 to the base 10. Now that we have log base 10 is the same. Now we can equate these two values, which means we can say 7y minus 5 is equal to 100. Therefore, 7y is equal to 100 minus 100 plus 5, 105, and y is equal to 105 divided by 7, 15. Is this clear? Can I move on to the next question, friends?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Go ahead. Let's try question number 2 now. Find the value of log of the second number b for 3 consecutive numbers a, b, c. The numbers are a, b, c, which are 3 consecutive numbers. Find the value of log of the second number b. So they are asking what is log b. Now when 3 numbers are consecutive, we can always write the middle number is equal to the average of the first and the last number. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we are going to write this as log b is equal to log of a plus c divided by 2. A plus c divided by 2. Okay. Or we can write this as 1 by 2 log a plus c. Now remember, if it is in multiplication, the log a plus log c nu எழுதலாம். இங்கேயே addition la இருக்கு. If it is like this, then you can convert this as log a plus log c. Whereas the value that is given is log a plus c. இத இப்படி பிரிச்சு எழுத முடியாது. Remember this very very clearly. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Any doubts? Next question. Go ahead, solve the next question. What is the value of 3 power 6 into 3 power 4 into 3 power minus 2 into 3 power minus 3 into 3 power 6? So when the bases are all the same and it is in multiplication, the powers can be added. So I will take the powers as 6 plus 4 minus 2 minus 3 plus 6. What is the answer? Yes, friends, are you working out? Please give me the answer.
Minus 1, ma'am.
Minus 1 now. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 minus 3 is 5. 5 plus 6, Ajay. 11. Answer will be 3 power 11. Answer is 3 power 11. Are you getting it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next. Fifth one. If this is base, there's a if log t minus 1 to the base 4 plus 1 is equal to 2 log t to the base 4. Find the value of t. So let us take this expression. Log to the base 4 t minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 log to the base 4 t. Find the value of t. So remember, you have to bring everything to the base t. Now this also you have to bring it to the base 4. So you have to bring it into common bases. Now 1 can be written as log what?
Log 4 to the base 4.
Log 4 to the base 4 is equal to, so 1 in irundale, you can always take the value as the value of log of to the same base. So log x to the base x is always equal to 1. Correct? So now we can write log base 4 t minus 1 plus log base 4 4 is equal to, now 2 can be converted to the other side by taking it in the power. So we can write this as log t square to the base 4. Correct? Am I clear now? Now when the two logarithms are in plus sign, then the values can be multiplied. So we are going to take log to the base 4 t minus 1 into 4 is equal to log to the base 4 t square. Or therefore we can write 4 into t minus 1 is equal to t square. or 4t minus 4 is equal to t square. So t square minus 4t plus 4 equals 0. Find the value of t. Minus 2. So the value of t is equal to 2. Is this clear? Yes, friends, can we continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Go ahead, solve question number 6, 7, 8. No? 6, 7, 8, 9. All the 4 you can solve now. Quick. Like I said, not more than 1 minute per question. Answer to the 6th one. Yes, friends. Give me the answer to the 6th one if you have completed now. Now, yes, who can give me the answer? Now, if the question does not have any other value, there are two ways in which you can do. Either you have to, if the base the value is given abdina, you can equate it with a common base. But if the base value itself is not known, so how I can continue? I have to try to convert this to indices. இப்போ இதை நான் லாகரிதமாக கன்வெர்ட் பண்ண தெரியலனா அதை இண்டிசஸாக கன்வெர்ட் பண்ண பார்த்துடலாம். So how to convert this to indices? Very simple. Base will remain as the base. Right side value will take the power and the value of the log will be the result. Now what to the power 5 is T1 is 3125. Can you calculate? So answer is 5 because 5 to the power 5 is equal to 3125. Therefore answer or value of T is equal to 5. Are you able to follow, friends? Yes or no? Please give me an answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next. Go ahead. Do 7th one. 11 power 78 divided by 11 power 81. So when the in indices, when the two bases are to be divided, then the powers will be subtracted. So answer will be 11 power 78 minus 81. So this will be written as 11 power minus 7, 10, 8, 8, minus 3 or 1 by 11 power 3. 1 by 11 power 3 can be further expanded to 1 by 1331. Whatever option is suitably available in your answer, you can choose. Next, if log to the base y, okay, log 32 to the base y is equal to 10. Log 32 to the base y is equal to 10. What is the value of y? Again, how we can write this? We can directly substitute y to the power 10 is equal to 32 or y is equal to 10th root of 32. Now how to simplify this? There are two ways in which you can simplify. One, direct calculator la 10th root podunga. But sometimes answer la adu irukadu. Or we can write this as 32 to the power 1 by 10. Now 32 is expanded as 2 to the power 8, 16, 32. 2 to the power 5. So 2 to the power 5 the whole power 1 by 10. Which can be written as 2 power 5 into 1 by 10. So cancel. So you get the answer as 2 power 1 by 2 or root 2. 2 power 1 by 2 or root 2. Clear? Next question. Log 90 minus 2 is equal to 2. Solve. Now base is not given. So what base we have to assume?
10.
10. So log to the base 10, 90 minus 2 is equal to, now log to the base 10, x is equal to 2. So we can write 10 to the power 2 is equal to x, therefore x is equal to 100. So we write this as log 10 to the base 100. Sorry, log 100 to the base 10. Now you can equate 90 minus 2 is equal to 100. So 90 is equal to 100 plus 2 and t is equal to 11.33 or 11 1 by 3. I clear, friends? Moving on. Solve the value of b when a by b to the power a by b is equal to a power a by b minus 1 and a is equal to 2b. Try. So the value of b that is given, that they are giving me is b is equal to 2. So let's quickly solve and check for the benefit of the class. Value of b when a by b the whole power a by b equals a power a by b minus 1 and a is equal to 2b. Now they are asking b is question mark. So when you have to find out b, try to bring everything in the form of b. Okay, now you can write a வந்து 2b னு எழுதலாம். So 2b by b the whole power a by b. a by b is again 2b by b is equal to 2b the whole power 2b one minute. Yeah. A power 2b by b minus 1. So b and b will cancel, again b and b will cancel, b and b will cancel. So you will get 2 power 2 is equal to 2b the whole power 2 minus 1 which is 1. 2b to the whole power 1. Now 2 square 4 is equal to 2b. Therefore b is equal to 4 by 2 which is 2. And the 11th one, the last question. Find the value of 1.25 to the power q when 1 by 3 to the power 4q is equal to 6561 to the power minus 1. Now remember, எல்லாத்துலயுமே hint is try to bring the base to the common value. So they have given 1 by 3 power 4q is equal to 6561 to the power minus 1. Now anything to the power minus 1 can be written as 1 by 6561. So reciprocal, which is 1 by 3 to the power 4q. Now try to bring, so here it is 1 by 3, here it is 1 by 6561 here. Try to bring 6561 to the base of 3. So 3 power what is 6561? 3 power
8.
Yes, 3 power 8 is 6561. So 1 by 3 power 4q is equal to 1 by 3 to the power 8. Now 1 to the power anything is 1. So I can write 1 by 3 the whole power 8. So therefore now the bases are common. Now you can equate the indices. 4q is equal to 8 and therefore q is equal to 2. Now they are asking you to find out the value of 1.25 to the power q. So 1.25 to the power 2, which is 1.25 into 1.25. 1.5625. Right? So some practice exercise examples from indices and logarithms were given to you. The questions are going to be basic simple questions only. You are not going to have very high difficulty questions. அப்படியே வந்தா கூட ஒரு question தான் உங்களுக்கு solving time எடுக்கலாம். மற்றது எல்லாமே சிம்பிளா தான் இருக்கும். You just need to apply the basic formulae, basic logic. Any doubts?
No.
Okay. So with this we complete the first chapter of the module 2, which is indices and logarithms. The two next important chapters are going to be from the chapter, if you see, the two next important chapters are quadratic equations and permutation combinations. But before I go to both, I want to quickly recap the concepts of set theory, which is a very small portion. Okay, very, very small portion, probably 2 questions, 1 or 2 questions can be generally has been asked in the past exam pattern so far. So let's quickly recap the concepts of set theory and then we will go ahead with quadratic and permutation combinations. Now, okay. So set theory, first let's understand certain terms. What is a universal set? So universal set is represented by U, which is a set of all the possible solutions. Which is a set of all the possible solutions. Next, what is the union of a set? Where we are combining the two sets by excluding the common value, by removing duplicates of the common values. It is nothing but set A plus set B. Third, what is intersection of a set? The common values of both sets. Fourth, what are disjoint sets? When no common values exist. So when there are no common values between A and B, then it is disjoint sets. So far clear? Please take down. Fifth, what do you mean by cardinal number of a set? Cardinal number is represented by n, which is the number of items or number of elements of a set. What is a null set? A null set is represented by blank, where it contains no elements. It is also represented by this symbol phi. This is called as phi, phi, phi. what is a singleton set? A set which contains only one element. A set which contains only one element. Eighth, what is an equal set? Set A equals set B na, it means that elements of A are present in B. And vice versa. Which means elements of A equals elements of B. There is no difference in the elements of A and B. Whereas if I use the word equivalent set, then only the number of elements is the same. Number of elements of A and B is the same. Actual elements can be different. Actual items can be different. Actual items can be different. Next, subset and superset. So subset. Now if I say A is a subset, this symbol represents the subset symbol. So when I say A is a subset of B, then it means that all elements of A are present in B. Where B becomes the superset, or we call it otherwise as the parent set of A. Superset of A. So if A is a subset of B, then B is the superset of A. Clear? So these are some important terms from set theory that you will remember. The questions will be very basic questions like what is the value of A union B, what is the value of A intersection B, A minus B. And the madri they can ask you from the question, or they can ask you theory based question like what is the singleton set in this particular question. If they will give you two sets and ask A and B are equal sets, equivalent sets, and the madri. So, romba simple basic question only is going to be asked, and from the papers that I have noted so far, the questions from this probably one question or two questions ku mela na paakala till what I have seen till the last few papers. Okay, so you can just overall brush through this chapter. You need not spend a lot of time going through this chapter. So this is based on what we have discussed in the class till now. Please take down. Let me know if you have any doubts. Are you clear? Yes, friends?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So now that this is complete, we have completed two parts in your module 2, which is first one, which is indices and logarithms, and then next one is set theory. Now have your break, and the next we are going to focus our two major topics, which is quadratic equations and permutations and combinations. So we will resume after the break, and we will first do complete quadratic equations, and after which we will be going to permutations and combinations. Okay?
Ma'am?
So yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you give one example for subset, ma'am?
Subset, okay. Yeah, let me give you an example of subset. If A is given as 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in this case, all the elements of A is present in B. Correct? So A is called as a proper subset of B. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, so take your break. I hope it is clear now. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Take your break and we will resume in half an hour and start with the next two important topics, equations and permutation combination. Go ahead.